Hey, what's up, guys? TC Uppi here. We're going to be taking a quick look at the brand new, recently released 10.07 and 10.1 patch notes, armor set reveals, tier sets, new zones, first look at the raid, all that. So we're going to dive right in, keep it nice and short. It looks like they gave us an updated path, trajectory, calendar, whatever you want to call it, for the rest of 2023. So we're here now. Coming up on March 21st is the next big patch. We're going to be getting the Forbidden Reach zone, new quests and challenges, Zerska Vaults, and Onyx Amulet. I wonder what that could be. Furblog faction and rewards, human and orc heritage armor, race and class updates, and dragon riding updates. So that's what's coming up the 21st, about 2.5 weeks away, and then shortly followed after that, we're getting season 2. If you want my opinion, it's not going to be guaranteed, but if you want my opinion, I'm thinking if this comes out March 21st, they're not going to release this big content update 10.07, tons of class reworks, especially the ret rework. If you guys haven't seen that, I posted a video about the ret rework. You can check it out on my YouTube. But this type of content doesn't get warranted by 2 or 3 weeks of enjoyment. They're probably going to run. So, like, basically, this is the end of March, right? Like, there's not left of March here when this comes out. So, you're probably going to have all of April and a majority of May. If I was a betting man, you're looking at anywhere between May 20th to the start of June, is what I'm thinking for patch 10.1. So, if you're trying to theory craft when you think season 2 is going to come out, that's my guess. I would love to hear yours in the comment section. Let me know. But in season 2, we're getting Embles and Atharian. That's the patch name. We're getting the new zone, the new raid, the new dungeon affixes, new Mythic Plus rotation, new PvP season, new dragon riding Drake, which we'll dive into a little bit in a minute. We actually have that new dragon here. Tons of improvements to the interface, they said. So this is the new zone, Zarlik Cavern. It says, gather your courage as you venture into this mysterious underground cavern where you'll explore, undertake new quests, meet intriguing new Desians, and experience new dragon riding updates. Players will also encounter new rare and elite creatures and claim new treasures. These are some images right here of the new zone. Pull these over here for you. You got stuff like this. Stuff like this. That looks awesome. It kind of looks like the place you go now to farm like your black dragonflight rep. But this looks badass. You can see the roof over top, so it's not that zone. Like, we are underground. This is a cavern. It's pretty neat, I think, myself. And that looks beautiful. So these are like just some images of the new zone we can expect. Oh, we got one more. Yeah. I think they did a great job. I think everything looks really good. I'm looking forward to see, getting to explore around deep beneath the Obsidian Citadel. So that makes sense. It's underneath that zone we were talking about, from which Notharian once defended the Dragon Isles, lies a vast hidden laboratory where the Earth Warder conducted experiments, forbidden practices he wanted to conceal from the other aspects. Within the halls lies this shadow chamber from which Notharian first communed with the old gods. Okay, that's sick. Walking a path that would one day lead to his transformation into Deathwing. Yes, this is the story we need, people. This is the story we need, people. We need the creation of Deathwing. That's going to be exciting. I don't know if you guys enjoyed the lore. I'm not a huge lore junkie myself, but when stuff like this comes out, I definitely want to get into it. Like, that's super exciting. This is the new Furblog faction I think they were talking about right here. This is like a little mole. A lot of people are like referencing them as like, as far as like the new version of the Tuskar, when everybody went excited when the Tuskar got released. I could see that. They're cool. They're cute. They're unique. They're definitely different. So that's pretty sick. Let me see here. Maybe like some hint at some on foot races maybe down here. This guy looks like he's conducting the race. You got to go to him to get your rewards. I don't know, but that looks pretty sick. New raid dungeon. I'm gonna butcher this, but Aberrus, the Shadowed Crucible. Okay, breach Lotharian's secret laboratory hidden in the Zaralek Cavern. It is here that he created the Drakthir and ultimately succumbed to the whispers of the old gods and their corruption. Players will face 9, so we're getting a 9 boss raid. 9 new raid bosses in an effort to thwart the Incarnates, as well as... I'm not even going to try to say that, guys. I'm just going to highlight it for you. You can read that one. And that one. Whose forces seek to claim the legacy of the Drakthir. So these look like images from the raid. Okay, that's the entrance. We see the portal right there. So this is our new raid. It's going to be in the cavern. You can see the roof over top. So this is going to be down in that cavern. There's the entrance to Notharian's secret laboratory. That's sick, man. That is sick. Some images of the raid. Everything looks very aesthetically pleasing. Yo, what is this? Yo, this guy looks sick. Every hunter in the game is hoping you can tame this guy. I mean, I guess, yeah, no, you won't be able to tame the raid, but maybe in the future, like you can go back and tame Elegon now. Maybe you can tame him in the future. Maybe there's like some like ads that look kind of like him because this guy's badass. This guy's badass. Okay, they did good. This looks like maybe he tried to like make a replica of himself. Like, cause this looks like Deathwing, right? It's like Deathwing mixed with the season one Gladiator mount with some extra armor. Like, this is sick. I wonder what the scaling is going to be like. Because if you imagine this guy being not too much bigger than us, he looks shitty. But if you get in there and this guy is fucking massive, oh yeah, this guy's going to look sick. That's a badass raid boss. Okay, so same as season one, we're getting mythic. You know, back in the day, you got heroic and normal a week before mythic to let players prepare. No, you're getting heroic, normal, and mythic, which means the race to world first is going to release all at the same time with every other raid, which means the only opportunity those racing players have to practice is in the PTR. Okay, here we is. Here we are. Let's get down into it. Let's get into the set bonuses. All right, so what do we got here? Let me see. Let me see. So it says we got Hunter Heroic set, Monk, Demon Hunter, and Evoker. So this is Hunter Heroic version. This is Monk regular version. Man, I'm so sorry. You Demon Hunters have been getting trolled, man. Your Season 1 sets weren't that good, and I'm sorry, please don't yell at me, but your Season 2 sets are not that good. Like, everything y'all wear has to be topless, no hands, with arms showing. I don't understand. Maybe that's just Blizzard's idea of what you should always look like, but you guys are probably going to be transmogging that to look like something else, because that looks terrible. And then what was this one again? What was the last one? Evoker. So this, yeah, Evoker looks pretty sick. I really do think they should open up more options for transmog for Evokers. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I'd be curious. I don't like the fact that Evokers only can look this cool when they're not in dragon form. So I think they should implement something. All right, so let's get into Druid, Warrior Heroic, and Shaman. So we got Druid here on the left. It's not terrible. I mean, it looks good. The aesthetics, like the shininess of the shoulders, that looks solid. I don't love the chest piece, but it's not bad. But half pant, half robe pants are okay. That's decent. Now, the warrior set is fucking insane. Like, look at this. Yeah, this warrior helmet is like a dragon helm with like a graded metal underneath. Look at the shoulders. Look at that's like a unique belt. There's not a lot of belts in the game that even look like that. That's sick. That's a 10 out of 10 set. They did great. And what is this, shaman? Now, why is the shaman set being replicated by a human? They can't even be shamans, but whatever. If this is shaman, which I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, this is sick. They've got the whole half robe, half pant going on like the druids. It's not the best set, but that's good. Yeah, okay, that was shaman. See, that was druid, warrior, shaman. Okay, let's get down here to mage, mythic, rogue, mythic, and warlock elite PvP. Okay, guys, listen. You have to understand the hints that the game is giving you. Look at Season 1. Everybody's normal set was yellow, right? Everybody's heroic set was a hint of blue, and everybody's mythic set was that white variant. Every PvP elite set was red, right? So this is the only PvP elite set they're showing us right now. So now we can assume that this warlock set right here is the color scheme for all the PvP elite sets. So it'll be this rogue set right here, but with this like this pinkish glow, like purple pink aura on this set. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's a W. This color scheme is amazing. Look at this. It's got like the pink, like we never had a set look like this. I can't think of one. At least let me know if you can, but it's literally like a semi dulled down hot pink that glows. That's badass. And this warlock set's a W. Also, we got the rogue set on mythic and the mage set. The mage set looks absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Sorry about that. Yeah, the mage set looks absolutely insane. That's also a W. Rogue set looks amazing. Like, this is off to a great start. And we got our last three. We got Death Knight, Priest, and Paladin. Now, I'm not going to lie. Before I made this video, I did take a peek at the preset. I am a Priest main. I seen something get linked on my phone. So this isn't a live reaction to the preset, but the preset is probably the best set that they've released all expansion. Look at this. I'm not the world's greatest fan of the helmet, but it's nice. But look at these shoulders. Look at the gloves. This looks like a plate armor set. This looks like plate armor. It's got like the fainted glow of the wings shining out in the background. This looks like a Paladin set, and I love it. I love it. This is actually the Paladin set, but this looks like a Paladin, and this is amazing. This is the best set that they have released yet. And now I want you to use your imagination, right? I just stay with me here. Let's stay in sync. Picture this and put this color scheme on it. Picture this and this like turning pink and this pink and put this color scheme on it, which is what it's going to be because this is the only PvP Elite set we're getting visuals of. That's insane. That's insane. It's going to be amazing. And then we got Death Knight over here on the left. I think this is the normal version of the Death Knight. I don't fully understand how it's labeled. I mean, you can look at it with me and tell me what you think. But it says like nothing as far as like the tiers, but over here it's like mythic, elite PvP, heroic. Like it seems to be labeling the ones, right? And so I think these are all normals, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe they're mislabeled because this does not look like a normal set. If this is the kind of set you're getting out of normal, what the fuck, right? And this is a normal set as well. I don't quite understand how the color schemes are going to work. I think I do. But, yeah, we'll have to get back into that when they give us some more details. So now we're into the dragon riding. We got a new dragon model. We have 4 out right now, so they're adding a 5th dragon model as well. It's going to look like this, which I personally, I don't know. Ask me again when it comes out. Ask me again when it comes out. I can't tell. These are obviously just the different colors that you unlock through Renown. Some different like horns and stuff. They're like showing you a couple examples. It looks good, right? Like there's nothing wrong with it. I can't tell if I like it or don't like it. I think I like it with the horn better. Stuff in the front looks more serpenty. We'll have to see when that comes out. So here's your breakdown. Dragonflight Season 2 Mythic Plus rotation. So here it is. You got Brackenhide Hollow. That's going to suck. If you guys remember grinding up at the very beginning of the expansion when all we could run was M0s, Brackenhide Hollow was a nightmare with all the diseases and the poisons. That's going to be insane. I can't wait to see some high keys there. You got Halls of Infusion, which is also a decent key, but the frogs were really annoying, and on top of that, the bridge to get to the last boss with the water coming down was insane. That's going to be a tough key. I think Ultiman will be fun. There was nothing really wrong with that dungeon when I ran it. It seemed pretty well balanced. Notharius is kind of a long, drawn-out dungeon. Don't be surprised if you see like a 45 to 50-minute key timer on that one. That's going to be one you got to make sure you don't have dinner in the oven for before you start. Freehold, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I wasn't a huge dungeon guy in BFA. I don't have a ton of extensive knowledge of either, like all 4 of these dungeons, but you know, hopefully you do. Here are the dungeon breakdowns for the additional 4. It's Freehold from BFA, the Underrot from BFA, Vortex Pinnacle from Kata, and of course, you couldn't leave out Neltharian's Lair, especially with the patch we're coming into from Legion. The affixes are in development. Well, they'll be later available for testing for PTR, so we don't know what the affixes are going to be yet as far as like the main affix. And before we stop, this is something I didn't want to forget. We are getting new Recruit a Friend rewards. Fetch your friends for fresh rewards. Look at this. Look at this. Self-driving toolbox is a pet, offer for 1 month. Shredderizing gloves is a cosmetic item. I'm hoping it's some crazy static electricity supercharged engineering gloves. That's sick. I got a buddy that'll be hype if that comes out. Sappy Buddy cosmetic item. 30 days game time at 4 months. Look, scanner MK3 cosmetic item. I think that's the helm. We're going to check in just a second. And then the rocket shredder mount. This big guy. It's like the golem that you use to herb right now, herbalism, but it's 10 times cooler. This is a W. So, yeah, so this is the scanner MK3. So this is the helmet, and this is the rocket mount. So this is the helmet we're going to be getting. It's got like this crazy sniper goggle scope, a mohawk with blades on it. This is awesome. The mount is awesome. Everything is great. Um, the Sappy Buddy is a cosmetic buddy that goes where you go. Be very wary of making them emotional. So I'm not quite sure what that is. It says it's a cosmetic item, but it says it's a buddy. But it wasn't labeled as a pet. It's labeled as a where is he at? Right here, Sappy Buddy cosmetic item. So I'm not quite sure. I'll be interested to see how that looks. It says he follows you around. That'd be kind of cool. Here's the helmet with the casing reticle. You'll look cool. And then, of course, the shredder mount. The CG has some of this mount. This mount's going to be insane. I'm personally going to make sure I get that mount, even if I got to recruit myself for 6 months. That's a W. But that's all we got for today. That's the big patch drop they just hit us with. We got tier sets. We got all types of stuff. Tier sets, first look at the new zone, the new raid, some of the bosses, the new dragon riding mount. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think it's an absolute W. The patch looks amazing. I think Blizzard's timeline looks amazing. I know a lot of people have been feeding and rushing for them to like just boom, 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 get patches out. But I don't think those people know quite what they're asking for. Legion had 7 seasons, if you guys played back in Legion, and it felt like every time that you took like a week's vacation with your family, or if you had some work and you couldn't play for a couple of days, you came back and boom, everything was changed, right? So good progression and good content is awesome, but you don't want too much. So if you're upset about maybe a June or late May season 2, try to think about it in a little bit broader horizon. You know, the PvP season still hasn't fully unfolded yet. MMR inflation hasn't even fully kicked in. There's a lot of people that are like consistent glads, consistent high-rated PvPers that are still down at like 2K, 1900 right now because Blizzard decided to start inflation late. There's a lot of reasons to hold the season for a little bit longer. I know a lot of like your raiders that like just kind of casually raid, and especially your big giant like fast get it done quick raiders are kind of like ready for something new. You're probably already done with most of the content, but use this time to dabble, man. Use this time to work on your professions. Use this time to work on maybe some stuff you don't normally do, like PvP. You might find out that it's a lot of fun. I know I personally gave it a first real try in Shadowlands and loved it, so maybe you will too. Try some new stuff, but they are pumping out content really fast, which is great to see. All in all, I think this expansion so far has been amazing. But outside of that, let me know what you guys think about the updates and whatnot, and I can't wait to hear back from you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Peace.